You are tuned in to What Up Baltimore online radio. Please note that the views and opinions expressed on this channel are of the host and not of Lady J Media. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What Up Baltimore TV. And if you really don't want to miss any of the shows, hit that notification bell and you'll get a message every time we come on. Now, we got it from here, so sit back, relax, and stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome to What Up Baltimore. I have a really special guest tonight, Mr. Hugh Williams. Some of you know him because he does photography. He actually, all of the pictures that you all have seen me posting of my son Eric, this is the guy that took the pictures of my son, and it was a really fun photo shoot. He does excellent work. Conversations with Joy B. You've probably seen some of her pictures, and he's done some work for her as well. So he has something really great going on that I'm excited about. I don't know if I'll ever get to participate in this lifetime, but he has something great that's coming up, and so we're going to be talking about that because Mr. Hugh, I missed the last one because I had an event going on, but I want to talk about this event that you have for people who are getting married and that you have coming up, and so can you tell us about that?
Sure. The event is called the Bridal Happy Hour. And basically, the whole concept behind it is just basically people able to meet with different types of vendors in a happy hour setting. And I kind of got the idea because, I've gone to certain bridal showers and bridal events, I should say. And I've met decent vendors, but I didn't necessarily like the vibe of how it was, and this is no offense to anybody else who's ever done them, but I just feel as though you can connect better with people when you create more of an intimate environment. If you can create an environment where people are more relaxed, they have a glass of wine, or if it's a man, maybe have a glass of cognac or whatever, and you get a chance to really just connect with people. And I've done smaller bridal events, and I found that to be the case. It was very successful for me as far as connecting with guests. A lot of times when there's, events that's like super big, it can become overwhelming. And I feel like the people who attend them, they walk away not choosing anybody to pick for their special day. So I just wanted to kind of create something where it's intimate. Yes, there will be some vendors there, but it's not overwhelming where there's like 50 different vendors and it's just like a hustle and bustle of people trying to get in your face. I just want something relaxed where people can take their time, they can talk to people, they can have a drink, they can connect with other people. And also it's an opportunity for other vendors too, because I feel like since the recession happened, more events need to happen where other vendors can connect with other vendors to maybe swap out things that they do, or connect with other people, because so it's not just a bride and groom type thing. I just think overall we just need to find ways to connect, something that's slowly happening since COVID. And I just think that it's important.
Yeah. And so this is your second one, right?
Yeah, this is my second one. So I did the first one. I had it on Charles Street at a restaurant called Dark and Blue. And I wasn't sure how it was going to go at first because there was a festival that was going on that day where the street was blocked off. But ironically, even with the street being blocked off, we still had very good foot traffic and everybody was able to connect with people that came in. Um, the way I had it set up that particular day is I had Danielle Baird with me. She does bougie bartenders. We're just pretty much a bartender for hire business. I also had Living Proof, the company called Living Proof, and they do bridal robes and T-shirts. I had myself, of course, for photography. I had a couple videographers. I had KYS that does a consignment shop for regular clothing, but also formal wear as well. So it was nice. It was a situation where people got to come in and just experience something that was very different. They was able to come in. They was able to get a drink. They was able to connect with vendors. There was light fare as far as food there. So it was a different experience, and I think people responded really well to it.
Now, do you have anybody there that's going to have like bridal wear, bridal gowns, or something for bridesmaids or mothers or something?
I do have some potential a potential bridal vendor. I mean, I will have pretty much locked it down within about another week or so. It's just trying to. I think the thing that I was trying to do with this was just try to find uh, a local bridal vendor. I've worked with some bridal vendors before, but they have been like in the DC, Virginia area.
Mm-hmm.
So the main thing that I would love to do is to pretty much lock in somebody from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can have a whole Maryland experience. And so far, most of the vendors that I have are pretty much Maryland based.
Okay. I would love to see you do a bridal fashion show. I think that would just be amazing. I could actually see you doing something like that.
Yeah, this 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 these events that I'm doing is pretty much a segue to a lot of other things that I want to do, because doing events is something that I've always liked doing. Um, Back in 2016, I did something that was kind of groundbreaking. I did a indoor wine festival, and it was called Corks and Canvas. I had partnered with some people, of course. It wasn't totally me, but in
Mm-hmm.
that partnership, I was able to um, connect with some people. We did an indoor wine festival on one floor, and on another floor we had like a sip and paint. So it was just a pretty much an interactive experience. We had vendors there, we had live entertainment, and it kind of grew so much that we was even able to have some of the Baltimore Ravens come. They had donated some of their cleats and signed them, autographed them in a silent auction, and a portion of the proceeds of that particular event went towards charity. So that's outside of photography, I really want to get into doing one of a kind events, or events that are not really normal, that you would normally see. I mean, there's a lot of amazing uh, people who do events here, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't necessarily want to compete with those people,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but uh, I do want to create unique events for people, for couples. Even this bridal show happy hour, even though it's tailored to couples, I would love single people to come. I would love
I'll be there,
people
Mr.
who are
Hood.
who are, who
I'll
are
be there.
yeah, new to the dating experience to come, because at the end of the day, it's something different.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of it. I just didn't want to do a typical party, where you may be lucky to see a VIP area or whatever, and it's the
Right.
same template
Right.
everywhere. I want to, actually do something different.
Yeah.
Uh, Event that
I think that's good. That's awesome. Because sometimes single people feel left out, even though it's a bridal, party, or a little get together. I think it's good to have them come out because again, you don't know who they know. They might be bringing somebody with them. So I think it's good. Like I'll show up, single. It don't matter to me. I'll come and just have fun and mingle and everything. And I think it's something different for me. It would be exciting because it's something different. It's not something you see all the time.
absolutely, absolutely. This kind of preempts to a couple other things that I'm going to be trying to do this year in September. Not to fast forward to September, but in
Mhm.
September, I'm going to do an art show happy hour. Where
Oh.
effectively, I want to get a couple artists together and find a venue to do a happy hour setting where people can come in, view art. Some of the art can go on a silent auction, as I did from the event that I did in 2016. Maybe I could find, some reasonable charities that will go to, and I have a nonprofit myself that
Mhm.
I, have some of the proceeds go to. Um, but those are the type of things that I want to do. And then I wanted to do just a lot of different things. Like I will also want to do, because I work for a catering agency. I work for AYS, and I do a
Mhm.
lot of bartending with them. I would love to do a battle of the bartenders, where
Yeah.
do a situation where um, cash money can be raised for the best bartender, and we
Mhm.
just do something where we do prejudging through Instagram or through Facebook, and whoever the finalists are will be at the event, and
Right.
people can come out and support them. And I let the people be the judge, and
Yeah.
these people can get a chance to win cash prizes, and at the same time it creates a different type of connectivity because each person's going to have their own fan base, and then people will tune in on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. So the whole theme of like the events that I want to do is, yeah, basically all of them are going to have a theme, but the whole thing that's common with all of them is just the connectivity, and
Right.
I want to, people to just connect differently and just have a good time.
Yeah. And I just want to segue a little bit because you hit me with something this afternoon about your special lady in your life being a chef. Now I watch all of these chef shows, like I love them, the cooking shows and all of that. Tell us
Yeah.
about what's going on with her so we can let people know how to vote for her.
Yes. So she joined a contest, and the contest is being hosted by one of her favorite chefs. And it was just something that she just woke up and decided to do. She has a very big passion for cooking,
Mhm.
and something that maybe a lot of people don't know because she's kind of private about things that she does, but
Mhm.
she's always been, I'm living proof of it, a great chef. So um so now she's entered this contest, and we're trying to get people to vote because we want to see her be one of the main contestants and to compete, and just to see her be able to showcase her skills. And I mean, at the end, be able to hopefully win the money too, but
Yeah.
to be able to showcase herself, for her to connect with her favorite chef from the Food Network. And I don't know, it's just exciting. It's really exciting.
Yeah, that I'm definitely, going to be following that because like I said, I watch all of those shows. So when is the deadline for voting? And can you give us the information on how I voted already, but how other people can go and vote for her? Oh, I think he went out for a minute, y'all. Hold on one second. I think his camera went out. He was telling me about it. And some of you may know Chef Carla um on the Food Network. Like she's the lady, she has the all gray hair. But if you guys just go take a look at it and you'll be able to see it. If you've not, ever watched this, just go to the Food Network, check out a lot of the food shows, or some of you guys, I think a lot of people know Chef Ramsay and all of that. But
Mhm.
tell us how they people can go and vote for her.
Okay, so people can go on my Facebook page, of course, and vote. As of tonight, I'll probably try to put the link on Instagram as well. Or they can go on her Facebook page. Her Facebook page is L Enad, which is actually her name spelled backwards, which is really genius in my opinion.
Mhm,
But that's
mhm.
Enad, and she has a posting on her Facebook page, and it has the link right there. And you can just vote.
Okay. Now, if anybody is watching us before we go, because we're going to hop on Instagram in a few minutes, but before we go, if anybody's watching us or you're listening on the radio, and you want to ask Mr. Hugh some questions, whether it be about photography. Like I said, if you've seen the pictures that I've posted about my son, this is the gentleman that took the pictures. The pictures were amazing. So you can ask any question. If you want to ask a question about the event that's coming up, which is going to be really great. Can you give us that address again, where it's going to be located?
It's going to be located on 700 Light Street at the Lutheran Center.
Okay.
It's pretty much right at the end of Light Street. It's going to be to your right, right before you get to Federal Hill, right before you make that turn to go on Key Highway. So it's pretty much in a very, very good location. There's details about the event that's on Eventbrite. So if you go on the Eventbrite website and you can click on it, the Bridal Show Happy Hour, and a whole listing will show up as far as the vendors that will be there, the time, which will be from 1 to 6 p.m., and just different highlights dealing with it. And I plan to upload even more information as we get closer to it.
And is there a fee to get in?
Yeah, the fee is nominal. It is $8.
Nothing.
Just $8. Because like I said, I want people to become familiar with me and the experience of the type of events that I do. So I'm not trying to knock anybody over the head price-wise. I just want people to come enjoy and experience.
Okay. So guys, the Bridal Show Happy Hour, go on Eventbrite and look for that. It's $8. Make sure you go ahead and, pay your $8. We pay $8. I mean, I pay 40 something dollars to get my nails done. So, pay your $8, get your ticket and everything, and come out and join Mr. Hugh at this event. And also now, if they want to be a vendor, do they contact you if they would like to be a vendor?
Yeah, they can go on my Facebook page and message me, and I can go ahead and give them details in regard to vending for that day. I am still looking for a few vendors. I have some vendors already, but I still have slots for a few more vendors if people are interested.
And as far as vendors, it doesn't have to be related to weddings or anything, does it?
No, because realistically, a lot of services are needed during that time anyway. And so, to give you an example, I have a vendor who makes perfume that's going to be there. I have another vendor who does like products dealing with body soaps and beard oil and just different things like that. So a lot of those things, even though you may not think that they would be relevant, they are, because you never know what people want to give as gifts. And a lot of times people are into self-care and self-grooming. So I kind of welcome vendors like that. There's going to be others that's going to be offering services. If you were a travel agent, I would welcome that, because people want to take vacations. So I'm pretty much open to different type of vendors because, when somebody's getting married or even just in a dating experience, people look for all of those things.
Mm-hmm. And when you, I was going to ask you something. Oh, so when you're there at the event, will you be doing photography or you're just going to be walking around at the event?
So I'm going to set up an area to showcase my photography. I'll have some of my bridal books there, as well as other things that will show, my level of work, because, it is my hope that I will gain the business of a potential bride and groom.
And I saw your pictures too. I saw those pictures. Beautiful. Yeah. It was making me want to get married, Mr. Hugh, when I saw those pictures.
Yeah, thank you.
They are beautiful. Oh my, because with you, and I watched you when you did it with my son, you just capture every moment. You capture every single moment, and that's a gift. And so when I was looking at the bridal pictures, I was just like, wow, this is absolutely amazing. Yeah, let's see. Jackie said, oh, hey, Jackie, how are you? Yeah, we'll definitely say a prayer for you. So everybody, the Bridal Show Happy Hour Part 2 is coming up. And give us that date again, Mr. Hugh.
It will be at the end of July, on July 29th.
Okay.
So it'll be that last Saturday in July. And it'll be from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay. All right, everybody. So make sure that you go to Eventbrite. You're going to look for the Bridal Show Happy Hour. You can also send Mr. Hugh Williams a friend request on Facebook. Go look him up. If you want to be a vendor, or if you just want to come out to the event and support. And also, let's make sure we go and support. What's your beautiful lady's name?
Danielle Baird.
Danielle Baird. We want to make sure that we support Black businesses, support what everybody's doing. So make sure you do that. We're going to hop off, everybody, and we're going to jump on Instagram, and we're going to talk for a few minutes over there. But make sure, if you have any questions, if you're watching this afterwards, because I know a lot of people are busy right now. So if you come afterwards and you're watching the show, you can still leave your comments. I'll go back, and if there's anything that you need me to send to Mr. Hugh, and let me know, and I will make sure that he gets it. But come on out next month. Let's have some fun. I'm going to find something really nice. That's the other thing. Can you wear what you want? Do people dress up, or how do they come to it?
I want you to be able to wear what you want. I just want you to be able to experience connecting with small businesses, different businesses that offer different things. If you are somebody that's getting married, that's a plus, but that's not necessarily a prerequisite to coming. I mean, I just want people to come out. So whether you're single, whether you're dating, or whether you're getting ready to walk the aisle, I just want people to come out and experience this type of happy hour, because it is something different.
And look, you might find your person at the happy hour. Like, you never know.
Absolutely.
You might find your person there. So y'all, listen, thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Do me a favor, make sure you share the video. If you know anybody that's getting married, make sure you forward this video, share it with them, and so they can get Mr. Hugh's information. And they can also, if they don't have a photographer, this is the person that you want to contact to get your pictures done, everybody. This is the person. So if you're getting married, your date is coming up, whether it's this year, next year, whatever, just make sure, that you contact us. Hey, Van. Van said she likes your hat. She said that hat is fire.
Thank you.
I like that hat too. Yeah. So, everybody make sure, or like a friend of mine, they're renewing their vows this week. So you may be renewing your vows. This is still something you can come out for. And again, you can network. So if you have a business and you like to come out and you like to connect with other people, I'm definitely going to be there for the networking. So make sure that you come out, support the Bridal Show Happy Hour. This is the second one, y'all. I can't wait for the other stuff that's about to come. My name is Dr. Lady J. Mr. Hugh, anything you want to say before we go?
I just want to say thank you in advance to everybody that's going to come out. I feel like it's very important for us to connect people as well as people connected to small business. I look forward to being your host, and hopefully you will all enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. If you get a chance, you can check us out. We're going over on Instagram to talk over there because I can't stream. One day they'll let us do that, but Instagram doesn't allow us to stream, so we got to do it separately. So anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow or in a couple of days. All right, Mr. Hugh, I'll see you in just a few minutes.
All right.
Just wanted to let you know that the host of this show appreciates the time that you've spent with them. Now, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with everything that we're doing. And most of all, thank you for tuning in to What Up Baltimore online radio, where the people have the power.